This isn't a story for entertainment. It's a warning, a tale about a silence that listens, and a memory held in the flowing heart of the wild. Downstream, there was a town that had lived by the river's grace for generations. The people there knew its every mood. They had a name for every current, a prayer for every rise and every fall. They understood that the river was life itself. But then, a new man arrived. His name was Elias, and he brought with him a different kind of vision. He built a factory right on the riverbank. A structure that soon began to bleed poison into the clear, pristine water. To Elias, the river wasn't a living entity. It was merely a convenience. A tool to serve his insatiable ambition. He saw its powerful currents and thought, I can tame this. And for a time, he believed he had. One moonless night, his pockets heavy with profit, and his heart filled with pride, Elias walked to the river's edge. He stood there, looking out at the dark, moving water, and he spoke to it. He boasted of his own strength, his own permanence in a world of change. He mocked the river's endless, seemingly aimless journey to the sea. You are nothing, he laughed, and the harsh sound tore through the quiet of the night. As a final act of contempt, he finished his drink and cast the empty glass into the depths. The river offered no reply. It simply absorbed the insult, the shard of glass, and the silence returned, deeper and more profound this time. But the town heard. An old woman, her face a living map of the river's seasons, felt a cold dread settle deep in her bones. She remembered the old legends, the whispers of the river's long memory. The stories her grandmother told her, of a power that sleeps but never forgets. In the days that followed, a strange and natural quiet fell over the area. Even Elias noticed it. He felt a dampness creeping into the foundations of his grand house, a persistent chill that had nothing to do with the weather. He dismissed it, of course. Just the land settling, he told himself. But the townspeople, they knew better. They watched the river, and they saw what he refused to see. The river began to rise. This was not a flood, not a rage born of a storm. It was a deliberate, measured swelling, a tide that obeyed no moon and followed no natural law. It moved with a chilling purpose. Its waters rose slowly, steadily. But only around the land Elias claimed as his own, the rest of the town. The homes of those who had always respected the water remained untouched, dry and safe. The river's advance was unnervingly patient. It slipped under Elias's door without a sound. It flowed silently across the polished floors where he had walked with such arrogant confidence. It began to lift the fine furniture, the artifacts of his proud and profitable life, and turned them all into aimless, bobbing driftwood. The water filled every room, reclaiming what he had stolen from it. When the sun rose days later, the river was calm again, flowing peacefully as if nothing had ever happened. But the grand house was gone, the polluting factory was gone. And the man who believed he was permanent, his name was gone. Washed away as if it had never been spoken, the townspeople looked out at the clean, clear water. And they remembered. Be careful what you say into the silence. Some things listen, even when you think they're just an empty space. And the river always remembers. Thank you for listening. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more tales from the quiet places.